Right, we got ourselves a rom-com anime trailer. We've already checked out a trailer before of this. This is a brand new one that dropped 21 minutes ago as of recording. We also saw a character PV. Apparently, this is like one of the most best-selling romance series ever. It's crazy because of how like wholesome and pure it is. Isn't that boring though? Wholesome and pure? Don't we want some like toxic bullshit happening like Rent a Girlfriend? Maybe not to that extent, but hey, I'm willing to try it out. Let's check it out. My god, the dramatic light and winds. Bro works at a bakery, huh? Okay. Ooh. So, main character is kind of like a scary looking dude, maybe due to his like blonde hair and how maybe people would think of him like a delinquent. He works at like very cute little Japanese bakery. The main love interest, the heroine, is a very straightforward, you know, bold girl that just immediately compliments him. Okay, okay. Is this the same school? It's not though. I don't know. The buildings are right next to each other. We could have an all boys and an all girls school back to back. It could be two separate buildings, different schools. That's crazy to have a different school, but it's like this close proximity. Okay. Damn, the girls won't even open up the curtains. The guy school will though, but the girls, nah, they locked and shut and they despise us? I mean, if you look at the buildings, I feel like the girls' school is way better, right? Look at the structure, right? This looks like some, oh, desuwa gokigenyo. Look at the front gates, man. Look at this shit. It looks fancy. And then there is our dingy ass school. Maybe the girls think that we're peasants over here. Yeah, they're like elite, man. So, Ojo-sama District School, elite girls versus us. This is like peasants. We are literally like the school for dumbasses. Okay. Already based off of that, it sounds like Rintaro has a very good, you know, supporting friend group. They're all so wholesome and nice, so I thought I'm calling them pussies. Wow. So like, he thought maybe she would just immediately say, ew, poor! Like, oh, bakery man, you are so nice, and I don't think you look mean. And then she figures out, oh my god, he goes to the poor guy school, and then she's like, oh no, it's cooked, man. She's not gonna show up anymore. I don't think she's like that. Maybe the other girls at that school would be, or maybe it's just like a stereotype that has been perpetuated without actual evidence. And maybe like the Ojo-sama girls do vibe with the guys. It's just that we think that they don't want to, but okay. Oh, look at that. Long hair beauty. Wait, oh shit! Love triangle immediately. Okay. Turquoise green, blue hair girl. Greenish, honestly, more. Aquamarine green. She is into Rintaro. What the hell happened to his head? Dramatic light, bro. Dramatic leaves fluttering. It's always fun to imagine that there are separate people outside that's always like shining a spotlight with bright background and like leaves and different like dramatic things happening during these moments in rom-com. Okay. The height difference is crazy. Alright. That definitely gave us a lot more context about what this anime is. The previous trailers, I think, were more character art, concepts, and stuff like that, so it was kind of hard to tell like what's going on. But the whole premise of this is you got a bunch of rich-ass snobby girls. And then exact right next door is us, the bimbos, bro, the peasants. And I guess the girls just stereotypically wouldn't like the guys because who cares about a bunch of delinquent, stupid bums, right? But Rintaro gets like a... She finds him, right? He works at the bakery, but she also looks over the window and she finds him and he's like, oh no, you're not gonna show up again. But she does, and it's gonna... Maybe this is like a political relationship. Like, you know how in old shows, there's like a political marriage to tie in like two different kingdoms or nations that are like at war against each other? So like, the guy and the girl's relationship here will like mend the gap and the bridge between like the two schools. Also, a little bit of like a, what's it called? A twist with like a love triangle happening, right? With this girl. All right. The actual production staff, I think we've already checked this out, but just to check it out again, just to remind us. Remember, it is Cloverworks. Cloverworks has so much good anime. I think that their resume is fucking stacked. Don't even need to know it. Check that out. Director, female director, and this is affiliated with Cloverworks. She is the official director of it. Okay. And she's worked on supervisor for episode 12, episode director for the opening for Elusive Samurai, which is always good because openings, again, I think they care a lot more and they want to put in more effort to do a little bit like a catfish first impressions. Spy Family. Okay. All right, Fate Grand Order. Darling in the Franxx. Yo, this anime went crazy, right? A lot of people still talk about that shit. IQ, yeah. Both the resumes for the director and the studio looks amazing. This is coming out when, though? Is this summer? It is summer 2025. So this could be like the rom-com anime. Yeah, Horimiyatsu. This could be the rom-com anime of summer 2025. I don't know necessarily... Like, what other stuff is going on, actually, in summer? Do you guys know? Like, I'm talking, are there rom-coms happening? So there's romance. Obviously, Darling, My Dress Up Darling. Sequels always get filtered out though. I think that sequels, I think Dress Up Darling will do fine because of how big and popular the existing fan base is, but sequels always filter people out. You could say that Dan Da Dan has romance elements, but it's not the focal point of it, right? That's crazy. Number 4, right after Kaiju 8, Dan Da Dan, Dress Up Darling, is Fragrant Flower, Blooms with Dignity. So that's kind of crazy, huh? It's crazy that Shield Hero is still here. Linden, Call It a Night kind of is rom-com, right? I think there is definitely other elements like the comedy and like psychological and like supernatural themes, but there is like a romance stuff. There's Bunny Girl Senpai. Bunny Girl Senpai also does Cloverworks. Summer, I feel like Summer Hikaru Died is more like, again, in the same aspect of like Dan Da Dan, or maybe even like, I don't know, like Call It a Night, where there are romance elements, it's just not the focus of it, right? Yeah, I'm just thinking about like other focus, like actual romance animes, like Rent a Girlfriend, bro. Rag season 4, easy clear. Anything else? I'm just trying to see. There's no way I'll be your lover unless ... Oh, maybe this is a Yuri. I see 2 girls. There's this one too. A couple of cuckoos. Oh, this is a sequel though. I think I remember checking out a couple first episodes for that. Anything else that's romance that stands out? This one? Oh, wait! Yo! Nah, this is the degenerate anime though. No. I feel like this kind of anime, right, has a completely different appeal to this. Because like, this is like wholesome actual romance. This is like just pure pandering to the male fantasy. It is. It absolutely is. This is a short, boy that gets dominated by these girls, but then he's actually kind of like a giga chat and he's like a house husband and he resists like all the other girls, right? The dommy mommies. Anyways, we're getting off topic. I'll probably check out an episode of this and we'll see where it goes on from there. Bye-bye.